What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be whitewater kayaking and longboard wake surfing in Provo Canyon, Utah, all in the same day. Stick around to see more. I recently picked up whitewater kayaking and I've been loving it so far. It's already become one of my favorite things to do. I can't stop raving about it to literally everyone around me. I've been easing into it the past 2 years because I wanted to learn how to roll before pushing myself at all. Now that I've learned that, I've started to paddle more rivers in Utah and also in Colorado. I saw you standing there, waiting. This particular section of the Provo has been a lot of fun for me to build some skills on in the late summer when the water level was lower. You stood there all alone. You didn't have a friend. You know your only crime. As some of you could probably see, I'm also slowly upgrading my gear because I'm on a tight budget at the moment, which is why I'm using a cheap lifetime paddle, not to mention a wetsuit instead of a dry suit. So there's no need to roast me in the comments because I'm going to surprise myself with a nice new paddle for Christmas because I've been so good this year. In all seriousness though, if any kayakers have tips for me from this footage, let me know in the comments because I don't really have anyone teaching me at the moment. I also figured I would add some of my footage from the week before. This was my first attempt and the water level was a little bit higher. You can see that I go a little too far over to the right and get hung up on this rock here. It almost flipped me, but I was able to stay upright and make it through unscathed, and that's about all you can ask for.
just right out of me. Or the last time right before that Halloween. Who was that on the stair before the dance? And why do you go and say that this could never last? Sometimes I can still see you just like I used to. But I grew my hair and you got tattoos. Man, that's hard to look through. Well, the days are long, but they're getting longer. And the tide's pulling out, it's getting stronger. I just don't know what to say now. I just don't know what to do. I just don't know.
I finished off the run with some practice rolls and then headed straight over to Deer Creek Reservoir. It was really crowded and windy by the time we got going, but I was determined to get some good GoPro footage for you guys so you can see what it's like to ride a longboard behind a boat.
When I'm lost at sea, or so it feels, yeah. In this late summer heat, behind the wheel, yeah. I just don't know what to say now.
This boat has an inboard-outboard motor, which makes it a lot more dangerous. I've been doing this for well over 15 years and have been surfing my entire life in the ocean, so I don't get worried about it and have never had an accident. However, I definitely wouldn't recommend surfing behind an outboard motor to anyone who hasn't spent plenty of time surfing in the ocean and behind boats.
I take my time, yeah.
As you can see, our boat is absolutely tiny, and yet you can still have so much fun even in a tiny wake because you can cross step and walk the nose because you're on a longboard. I honestly think it's way more fun than standard wake surfing, and I've started to see more and more people riding longboards behind boats. It really is the best way to go. Thanks for sticking around. Make sure to like and subscribe for more landlocked content.